Yesterday, history was made.
It was.
Seattle Mariners win 10 straight. They beat the Kansas City Royals on the road.
They did.
And we had 2 home runs hit by one, Cal Raleigh. Here's the first one.
Fly ball, right field, foul pole. It is fair and gone. Number 55, Cal Raleigh. Move over, Mick. Cal Raleigh is the new switch-hitting home run king.
So there's Aaron Goldsmith en route, and he breaks the tie with Mickey Mantle of most home runs by a switch hitter in Major League Baseball history. And then his incredible season continued on in the very next inning in the 4th. He did something historically for the franchise that we haven't seen in a long time.
Blasted, center field, and it disappears! He has homered on back-to-back pitches seen tonight. It may never stop the year of Cal Raleigh. He has now tied Ken Griffey Jr. for the most home runs by a Mariner in a season.
So Cal Raleigh joins Junior on the list of the most homers of the season, and they still got games to play, so he may become the franchise leader in most home runs in a single season.
Yeah.
M's get a big win for themselves, 12-5 over the Royals. But the story continues to be, as it has been all year for that team, Cal Raleigh.
Just hitting dumpers left
Can't
and
stop.
right. Back-to-back pitches was pretty cool that it happened yesterday. Swag texted. He went double nickel, and here we go. He passed Mickey Mantle. And then to do it the very next inning where you hit another one. It's remarkable. Like, you're just kind of out of things to say about it at this point. We've talked about it when he got to like 30, and then when he got to 40, and then when he got to 50. It's amazing. And the lingering question that I have in the back of my mind is, will this be one of those random outlier stats that in like 10 years becomes a fun fact of like, hey, you want to guess who has the most home runs for a switch hitter in baseball history? Remember that random catcher for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh? Like, is it that, or is this the start of a run where he becomes a
40-plus guy
right,
every
a
year.
dominant force and an AL MVP candidate kind of year in and year out on one of the most affordable contracts? Like, time will tell on the answer to that question. More importantly for them, they're hot at the right time, and they have basically locked up their postseason bid. Now it's just a question of, can they win the division? Can they get a series at home? And how does that look, and who are you going to play? But they're going to the postseason, and I think for Mariner fans, that's pretty damn important. I never thought somebody would break Griffey's record. We just don't see home runs at that volume like we did back in the 90s, and I know he wasn't a steroid guy. That just is a number that has stood for 30 years. And to see it broken, now you then ask, well, lingering question once he does break it of, will somebody ever top this, or will this stand for the next 50 years?
I'm with you 100%. I never would have thought anybody in a Mariner jersey would be able to break that, just because of how, even in that era, how crazy that many home runs was.
Yes, nearly 60 is pretty damn impressive.
I think you got to feel optimistic. Not only are they hot, I don't know about hot at the right time. I'd be 11 games.
Are you getting too hot too early?
11 games left, buddy.
Peaking too soon.
But I think the beauty, all jokes aside, the AL is, I think, pretty open for people. You can like maybe the Tigers more than the M's. You can maybe like the Blue Jays more than the M's. Maybe you worry about the Red Sox. I kind of look at things and I say, man, it's a coin flip for whoever's going to do it.
That's the way the baseball postseason is most years.
Most of the time.
Just whoever gets hot at the right time is going to go on a run.
Well, their thing this year is they got an offense.
They've
always just had pitching with no offense. Now they have offense, and Cal Raleigh's a driving force. So he's tied Junior. Almost feels like it's a guarantee he's going to break that record.
It'd be pretty surprising if he doesn't hit one the rest of the season.
You think he gets to 60? He needs 4 more for 60 with 11 games to go.
I mean, look, he's a guy who's all year hit him in bunches. Like, once he hits one, there's like, hey, all of a sudden 5 more were added on in the next week.
2 pitches, and he tied it yesterday.
He's feeling good, clearly, and maybe that ends up happening where you look up, 4 days from now, or we're here on Monday saying, oh, my God, Cal Raleigh's at 59 on the brink of 60 going in the last week of the Major League Baseball season. It could happen. He's definitely going to hit one more and break Junior's record. 60 is a tall ass, though, at this point in the season.
Swag says his team is going to make him a serial killer.
Did they end up losing last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
The
did.
bullpen.
They
got it
Shohei
back
game.
tied at 6, and then
saw
Trinan comes in and gives up a 3-run bomb in the top of the ninth. Shohei, they had a 4-0 lead. Shohei no-hits him for 5 innings. They go to the bullpen.
Because why keep going with the guy with a no-no?
Exactly.
Well, he can't. I mean, they don't want to run him into the ground. He's hitting and he's pitching. Come on now.
Only paying him $1 billion over his life. Why run him into the ground?
Actually, currently only paying him $6 million this year somehow, some way, because that contract should be illegal.
It's mind-boggling.
Update, AL MVP update.
Yeah, what are the odds at right now?
Judge is minus 1,000.
Just an overwhelming.
Raleigh is 5-1. I won't. I'm gonna be wrong here. I don't get it.
Was average, Sprague?
What era are we living in? Is this 1997 where we're touting batting average as a thing? Like, come on, man.
It's also holding one thing against him while not using the same logic in a different way against Aaron Judge.
100%.
Like, defensively, Cal Raleigh it's not even close who's the better defensive player.
Yes.
One guy is DH for the last month. Maybe he's back in the field now.
Is he going to win a Gold Glove, Raleigh?
I would imagine
So
so.
you're going to be a Gold Glove catcher. You're going to have maybe 60 dingers, and you're telling me you have no shot at the AL MVP? It's
more
ridiculous.
home runs than anybody as a switch hitter in the history of the sport. Most home runs for an organization who has one of the best home run hitters in the history of the sport in that organization that held the single-season record.
One of the best seasons from a player for an organization that largely just points to, we had a magical run in 95. Like, they haven't accomplished a lot, as we've noted.
No.
And you're telling me, like, that's a distant second place for this conversation?
Yeah, and it's not the only reason that Aaron Judge is probably going to win the MVP, but these are the kind of moments, I think, as a West Coast sports fan that you just roll your eyes. And you say, like, switch the organizations. If Cal Raleigh breaks Mickey Mantle's record wearing a Yankee jersey.
It's probably minus 3,000.
And Aaron Judge is wearing a Mariner jersey, but he's hitting .330 and having a great year. It's just, there's different. Cal Raleigh's going to win the MVP. We deal with this with Heisman Trophy voting. We deal with it with MVPs in certain sports. Like, you're just going to get more consideration because Cal Raleigh's playing the game at 10 o'clock at night for East Coast MVP voters.
Wanted to welcome you back, too, as we pivot back into football. Welcome back to the Below 500 Club.
Hey, it's good to be there.
It's great to have you.
You know, we're hanging on. We're hanging on for dear life.
We've been there all season.
We've been there and then escaped and then been back and then escaped and then been back.
Kind of jealous. You know, you're like, oh, I'm a serial killer. My team loses again. I'm jealous. My team's not even in a conversation. At least you're in a conversation.
Yeah, I've just reached a point, like, I am genuinely excited for the baseball playoffs because they're a lot of fun and there's games on in the middle of the day and it's something to watch and talk about day. And I'm just kind of there. I know there's teams that still got to figure out, are you going to win a division? Are you going to make it? Are you a wild card? Like, there's still some stuff up for grabs. A lot of stuff has been locked down at this point. I'm ready for the postseason. We got 2 weeks to go.